how do I get sales to my website? If that question is hovering over your head every single day, you want to pay attention to this video and listen to the end, because if you're asking this question, I guarantee you that this video is going to help enlighten your thought process around your websites, around your marketing, around what you're doing or what you're not doing in your business. I'm the real Robin Williams. If you don't know who I am, welcome to this video. And I'm just shooting this video here from my home. Those who are wanting an update, I actually shot this video a few weeks after my first video I shot out here with my garden, but my garden is doing great. I may turn the camera around at the end of this video, but I want to answer your question about traffic. And so you may not have typed in how do I get traffic to my website and things like that, but if you're having trouble getting sales to your website, the truth is it could be a lot of different issues. But another big truth is that most people, the issue is traffic. So we're going to talk about that, because that's probably 70% of the people out there or more are probably having an issue with traffic. If you don't have sales to a website that makes sense, a website that people can actually use to purchase your products, a website that people show up to and it makes sense, it's a product that people want to buy. If you're not making sales to that website, is because of your traffic. And the first thing you need to understand is that when you have a website, when you have a funnel builder, when you have a blog, when you have anything that you designed and put out for the public to see, you have just that. You have nothing else. You don't even have a business. And some people say, I'm in business, I have a website. No, you don't have a business. That's just part of the process, and you need to focus on getting the traffic. The website and the funnels and all of the stuff that you may have built, that is a website. When we grew up in the world of, grew up in the 80s and 90s, but when we grew up, we saw commercials of McDonald's. And when we saw those commercials, it made us hungry, it made us salivate, and we wanted to go out and get McDonald's. And the same for us as kids. When we saw the commercials of these toys and these dolls, these Barbies, we wanted to go out and we wanted to get those toys no matter what. And so we asked our parents to take us to McDonald's. We asked our parents to take us to Toys R Us, and we got those toys. But for some reason, we forget that before we went into that store, something happened before we got there. We saw a commercial, we saw an ad. Maybe a friend came and told us, oh man, I just went and bought this amazing outfit from Foot Locker, this nice jogger suit. We heard some type of communication that led us there, unless we're just willy-nilly driving down the street. But even still, when we're driving down the street and we see the little sign, that is a form of advertisement that people are showing us so that we can go and step into the store. So before you purchase something, remember, there's no difference with your site. Someone has to see some type of information to help you get there. Now, we might be saying things like, well, I hung my website on my page. I hung my website on my fan page, or what do they call it now? The business page. I hung my website on TikTok. I'm putting my website on social media, so it should be working. No, these websites, these Facebook's accounts or pages that you may have, the TikToks, all of that stuff is nothing more than a website, right? It's just another website that has different features to help you get traffic to those things like that, your websites and your pages and your products. But it's nothing more. It's really the same as your website, but only different in that you can manipulate these platforms in order to get traffic. So my message to you is, if you are struggling to get sales, hopefully you have a product that's already out there that people want. And if you're struggling to get sales, you need to start using websites or social media platforms like Facebook. You need to start using platforms like YouTube, the platform you're probably watching this video on right now. You need to start using websites like TikTok to get the traffic to your pages. Before you even do that, you want to make sure that your niche, your audience that will be interested in your products and services would even be on those platforms. So you want to make sure that it's something that your ideal audience would see in the first place. And I would probably say in most products, in most cases, there is some type of social media site that you can, set your products and so on and start, I don't like to say manipulating the traffic, but you start using this platform or using different platforms in order to get the traffic, to get to the eyeballs to your stuff. And until you do this, when I started off with marketing, I used to think that I would just get traffic to my website. That's part of the reason why I failed. And that was when I opened my eyes to that, it really changed things for me. But it didn't change things for me until I actually put it into play, right? I was at a point where I didn't even have a website outside, or I didn't have a way to collect information. That's a whole nother video, but I didn't have a way to collect information because I didn't understand that it was even needed. So once you start to understand these things, it's important that you start using it, because you could be 18 just starting to get this business and never get it into your 76 if you don't pay attention, if you don't implement it, right? And so you want to utilize this information, as common sense as it seems to me right now, isn't that common for most people. So hopefully that part opens your eyes that you need to be the one to get the traffic to it. It is your responsibility. It is not the ether's responsibility to drive imaginary people to your website in order to get the sales that you need in your business. So now that you know you need to be on a platform, you need to do something every day in your business. Now, some people like paid ads. I believe for people that are brand new, that are asking questions like this, paid ads is one of the most dangerous things you can do to your bank, to your pocketbook, right? You do not just want to step into paid ads. You don't. I promise you, you don't want to do it. But that is a way that you can start learning. You can buy a course and start learning how to do paid ads. But the other way that's more forgiving, right, is using your time to get traffic. Okay, so you can use your time by creating content. You can use your time by engaging with other people in order to get that traffic. And once you learn how to do this, you can learn how to scale up on that traffic, right? And so also, there's more to this than just that. So like I said, when I got started, I was failing. One of my reasons was that I didn't understand that I needed traffic, right? And then when I understood that, I needed to understand how to get that traffic to my site. And when I understood that, I had to understand how to convert people at a better level that hit my site, right? Because if you don't know, what you probably may not know, is that only about 1 or 2% of the people that even come to your website will buy something right then and there. And you need a follow-up process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link for you to opt into. It'll be a form that you can opt into right now to get more training on how to get traffic and how to convert people on your website on a consistent basis. I'm going to show you the same system that helped me with my business. I'm going to add the link below. You can click on that link, opt in, and start going through the process, and they will help you get your business up and running like you need it to be done. And I'm the Real Robin Williams. That's all I have for you for this video. I don't think there's a way for me to turn this camera down for those of you who might be following me on how I'm doing with this garden. I'm not doing that bad, and I'm not doing great. So right here we have the strawberries. I think some bugs got to them, guys. I've been slacking. I need to make the solution, right? So right here we got the strawberries going on. This is the fig. Hopefully I'm pointing the camera right. This is Angelica. I don't know if I told y'all her name on the last video, but this is this fern I tried to prune. I pruned her down all the way down to these little sticks. I'm new at this. I know she's looking a little crazy, but that's her. She's looking better. And I can't remember exactly what else I showed you guys, but these are the new things. Hopefully I'm pointing the camera to the right thing. So these are all the new things. I think we need to take them out now, I hope. And it looks like one is dying. No, is it dying? Oh no, I don't think it's growing. But anyway, we have something that looks like cilantro now. I don't think it looked like anything last time. And I don't know what's going on with this stuff, y'all. So I'm gonna try watering it. Some of it looked like it got too much water. Here's the jalapeno. Where am I pointing? Here's the jalapeno. It looks like it has signs of I don't know what that is. That doesn't look good, but it looked like it has signs that it's trying to grow. I pruned my first jalapeno tree, and I don't know. Listen, guys, I did tell y'all I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm new at this. So it looked like it needs some love over there, and hopefully we can fix things up and eat some strawberries and eat some jalapenos, and that's all. Click the link to get started, and I'll see you on the top.